Talk and Tuck Show.
Everybody, we're back with episode 6, and as you can see today, we have Matt helping us co-host. My brother is on vacation. He is currently in Las Vegas, and we also have the wonderful Morgan, who's here every week.
Y'all know who else is in Vegas right now? Beyonce.
Yeah, we know that.
Ahmad's daughter is in Vegas, and she asked him if he wanted to go, and he said no.
That's pretty lame. Even I have to admit that's pretty lame.
Ahmad, we do miss you though. I'm not gonna let them talk smack about you. Not while the camera's rolling.
We would never do that. We don't talk about him anyway.
Never.
So the biggest thing this week was the mugshot. The Trump mug. Did you see the mugshot?
We now have
Everybody's
something
seen
in
it,
common.
right? You checked it out?
I did not. No.
He was like,
You never seen the mugshot of Trump?
I don't. You know what? I don't get on the news, so I didn't see it.
It's like everywhere.
I want a T-shirt. I want a Trump mugshot shirt.
You're not on social media?
No.
Come on. You didn't see nothing about the mugshot.
No.
That's crazy.
My algorithm is set to a specific.
Oh, here we go.
Dogs?
No.
That's not an
Jason Moore?
No, my algorithm is set to a specific topic, subject, material, and it sticks to it.
Okay, what is that? What is your specific algorithm? It is stuck to.
It's usually like holy things.
All right, Morgan.
Come on now. Right. Like, come on
man.
now. All right.
It's
We're not going to believe that. We know you. I got my eye on you.
Yeah, it's a lot of holy things, inspirational type things.
Hey, man, I can't work with him.
Right.
He's just full of bullshit.
Ain't nothing on my algorithm wholesome.
Yeah,
sure
I mean, I specifically go to TikTok for daily inspiration.
Come on now, man. Stop playing.
I'm not playing.
And he
what's
looking
on
all
TikTok?
serious.
Right. Like, try to be for real. If we're going to be anything on the show, man, we have to be for real.
So what was the last inspirational quote that you read?
I don't, this might be too powerful for this show. So,
What about Bible verses? What's your favorite verse?
no, I didn't say specific.
Well, you said holy stuff. That's what you said.
Well, I'm on a different level of holy. It's even beyond religion.
Are you trying to convince us or yourself? Because we know better.
So your holiness is beyond the Bible?
Well, not my personal one, but what I watch,
So what do you watch? What is it that you watch?
I'll show you later. You'll be like, oh my God. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. When I see that woman with them big boobs, I'm like, oh my God.
I wanna
that is holy.
No.
throw something out there. Did you see did your algorithm point you to the videos of that girl talking about her baby daddy leaving her after like 30 days of her having a baby? And then he has like 6 other baby moms in Atlanta. The girl's name is Morgan.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
He got a girl named Morgan pregnant?
A girl named, it's like 6 girls, and they're all like really, really attractive, but like he's not.
Yeah. Well,
And I guess he lives with his mom, but he got them all pregnant, and he left them all like.
sometimes it happens. I mean, you see my wife;
It don't
she's really
happen 6
beautiful.
times.
I'm not the best looking, but they say I got a big credit score.
Wow.
That's too crazy, man. I can't work with him.
Where are you?
I can't work with him, Morgan. We gotta get Ahmad back.
Something.
I never thought I'd say,
Like,
man, we gotta get Ahmad back.
He
We
was
gotta
so
get
excited
Ahmad
to get
back.
on here too,
Yeah, he just jumped
just
on
to
here.
talk smack.
I got a big
Well, not
Credit score.
credit score. You a funny cat,
You
man.
think that's so funny?
no. I just wanted to come on because we're on episode number 6
Six.
today,
Yeah, number 6.
and season 2 has been going great so far. We've had some great guests coming up. We got great guests today.
Why is your wife looking at you like that? She's like, she don't believe nothing you're saying or doing right now.
Wrap it up.
She's saying to wrap it up.
It's that wrap it up.
It ain't
box.
even been that long yet.
This is why she's not allowed in the,
He
the
came on here
studio.
talking smack.
I didn't say anything.
I got an algorithm that's set to holy.
Holy things,
Holy things.
stuff that makes me say, Jesus,
I think
Lord, Lord have mercy.
And he might be on the side. He might be right, and maybe we're just
Oh,
right.
my goodness.
I highly doubt it.
We're going to wrap up this first segment because I've had enough already. And we got to do 2 more segments with you. Just one more.
No, I'm done. You know, I'm going to step off and we'll let a real guest come on. And
God is
Thank
good.
you. Oh,
God is good.
see?
all the time. Right. Thank you, Lord. He's leaving. So who's today's guest is?
Stephanie Walker.
All right. And she's right here and looking awesome. So this should be a great show.
Did you say looking awesome?
Yeah, she looks awesome.
Is that
She's
holy?
A very pretty lady.
Is that wholesome?
Yeah, that's holy. That's
awesome.
wholesome.
Yeah.
I think she looks great too. I'm excited.
I like your hair this
Thank
week.
you. Khalif said I look like a sheepdog, like a poodle. And I think we should get his ass off the show.
This is the episode 6 is where it all goes downhill.
I think he should go home.
So, pretty soon those bottles are going to get cracked open.
Yeah, or cracked upside somebody's head, one or the other.
Stick around and find out.
We'll be back right after this.
Hi, welcome to the ARB.
Looking for an excellent restaurant? Then visit the ARB at Tappan Square, located at 19 West College Street in beautiful downtown Oberlin. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine in or take it to go. Visit www.thearboberlin.com to order online. The ARB is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Be sure to visit the ARB at Tappan Square in Oberlin today.
Thanks for coming to the ARB. Come back again. Bye.
Welcome to Johnny's.
Johnny's Carry Out is where you can find an extreme variety of your favorite spirits, wines, and craft beer. Located at 12290 Levitt Road, Oberlin, Ohio at the intersection of Butternut Ridge Road and State Route 58. Whether you are hosting a social get-together, relaxing at home, or entertaining guests, Johnny's Carry Out has the perfect pairing. Come and check out our amazing selection of fine wines, our incredible collection of domestic and craft beers, and awesome assortment of premium spirits. We also have a variety of non-alcoholic selections. Visit Johnny's Carry Out at 12990 Levitt Road in Oberlin, Ohio, today.
Welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show.
Hey y'all, welcome back to episode 6 of season 2 of the Tuck and Tuck Show. Y'all
That's
know
Morgan.
me by now. My name is Morgan. We have, of course, Khalib Ahmad is on vacation. Today's guest, we have the beautiful, and you smell so good,
Thank you.
Stephanie Walker.
Hi.
Happy Saturday. What's going on?
Not much. We did some school shopping today.
Oh,
How many kids you have?
3 boys.
Oh, does that get real expensive?
Yep. From the very beginning.
What grades are they in?
Well, Christopher just graduated from the Oberlin High School.
Okay.
And then Preston is in the 9th grade and Peyton is in the 7th grade.
Oh, you getting them out the way, huh?
I know
grades.
it. Boom, boom, boom.
Knocking them out. Okay, so we're here to talk about your job title is
I'm a human service worker, CPR instructor, the treasurer. I wear many hats with the Salvation
that's
Army.
right.
Oh, you do all the so do you teach CPR classes too?
Yep, I teach them. I'm teaching them for 9 years here in Oberlin.
I didn't know that. So how did you get started with the Salvation? How did you get started?
Back in 2014, I came on board. I was a client actually with the Salvation Army, and I had an electric bill, and they referred me to the. It was on Artino Street, and I walked in and I said I need some help, and I had never asked for help before, and I noticed that my employer, even to this day, had a lot of papers. I said, hey, can I volunteer while I job search? And he said, yeah. And then a few months later, headquarters made a position for me, and I've been running the unit ever since.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I love that you were able to take being in a position to need help and make more of that, and to be able to offer the help that at one point you didn't. I think that's really, really special. So how does the Salvation Army, particularly this one in Oberlin, how does that work? How does funding work? Are you all working on any special projects? Like what do you do? What's going on?
Okay. So right now, for the first time ever, we're in town. Our address is 13 South Main Street. We're in the old John Cole building. And we get our funding by the kettles. When you see them ringing the bells at IGA, Drug Mart, and Walmart every year in November and December, that's how we get our funding. 100% of the proceeds that are given to us in that kettle actually stays within the Oberlin unit. People can give donations. We have all different ways to give donations, online, in person. I'll go pick them up if I need to. And any projects that we have going on, it's just me in the unit right now. Well, it's been that way for a very long time. I managed to have 3 youths that go through the Ohio Means Jobs. So now they've been volunteering in my office. I'm teaching them job skills, how to use Word, Excel, just really amazing things. They're learning how to file, being on time. They see me sitting with my clients when I'm doing my case management. When someone comes in for a bill, I say, there's a reason that this isn't getting paid. How can we address the situation? I don't want to just pay for that. I want to go ahead and make sure I get down to the nitty gritty of it. They come in needing food or help with an assistance for utilities, but there's something deeper. I've helped people buy homes. We do vouchers for food, utilities, rental, mortgage. We partnered with Mickey Mart locally so that we can help people get to their appointments for fuel cards. It's unlimited what we do. Prescriptions at our local drug mart. We try to stay local the best that we can. And sometimes a lot of situations we're finding that families can't find affordable housing. So I'm definitely going door to door and advocating for them. Hey, this apartment complex, I got a family of 3. What's your criteria? How can we help? And once they come through my program, I do free financial assistance and financial literacy for every single client. And that way they know that if they're making X amount of dollars, what is the most important and where that money should go.
All right. So how do you know when somebody walks in that they really need help or they're just trying to get over? Because a lot of people's like, man, I just go over here. And I know some people can abuse any system. So do you have to do a lot of background checks on people before you just give them the money?
Being in a small town,
you kind of know them anyway.
I know pretty much everyone that walks in the door, but there's no judgment, and it is discernment. Okay. When they're walking in, some may say, hey, my son reached out to your son, and he said, I can come and talk with you about our situation. Everything's always been 100% confidential. So really it's just a matter of, even if I know what's going on, you fill out my application. I'm not saying you make X amount of dollars. I'm not doing any background checks. Let me see your bill. Let me make sure you're the one that lives there for whatever the bill is, things of that nature. And I just follow the rules. Okay.
Now, you said you help young adults with Word, Excel. If you're an adult, like say me, and I don't have any computer skills, will you help adults as well?
Yeah, so we have a laptop and free printing there at my facility as well. So you just call me, make an appointment. You can come in and they'll say, hey, I need help doing this, and I just free laptop right here, and we can do whatever you need.
What about being on time? I know you said you like to help people with being on time. I cannot. And that's one of the most important skills when it comes to working now. I cannot be on time to save my life. I was 20 minutes late here today. I think that's outrageous, but
it's a thing.
So how do you help somebody like Morgan?
How do you help somebody like Khalid? Because
But yeah, as far as computer skills, I mean, like for me, I don't have any computer skills. I know how to work a phone, but if you put me in a laptop and ask me to do like Word or Excel, I have no clue. So if I wanted to walk in and get help, somebody would be there to show me how to do all that stuff?
It's me, yes. And because I've been doing it so long, I'll pull old brochures, things that we've had, things that I've created for my unit, and I'll say, okay, this is how I started. Let's go ahead and do this. And I do have a manual that you can actually look step by step and see just exactly how to navigate generally on the laptop.
All right. Well, we're going to go to break, and then when we come back, talk a little bit more about the Salvation Army.
Prestige Detailing, your premier mobile auto detailing service, bringing the car wash to you. You can have your car detailed right where you are. We service a 50-mile radius of Oberlin, Ohio, ensuring that our exceptional service comes straight to you. Visit our website or give us a call to schedule an appointment today.
from Doobies, and this is Doobies Smoke Shop.
That's what I'm talking about.
Doobies Smoke Shop is located at 25 West College Street in beautiful downtown Oberlin. Doobies has an excellent selection of incense, candles, cones, glass cleaner, and so much more. Stop on by Doobies Smoke Shop located at 25 West College Street today.
Welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show.
All right, we're back with Stephanie Walker. And during the break, we were talking about other stuff that you do. And you said you're the treasurer of the Rotary Club. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
So what does that all involve, and what does the Rotary Club do? We've had other people from Rotary, but can you explain it to us again for people that don't watch every episode?
Sure. With the Oberlin Rotary, it is a group of people that want to help the community of Oberlin. There's a lot of service projects, cleaning up the streets. We adopted a highway, a street. Anyways, so it is us trying to help the youth. Once they get into high school, they can get scholarships. If they're not exactly an A student, if they're a C and D student. Why are you smiling like that?
Because you're so awesome. I don't know. I'm listening.
You're like, there's programs that they can come into the Rotary, learn about ways to get themselves back on track, and then there's a reward at the end. They can apply for a scholarship. I became the treasurer. I wanted to do more for my community. I love what I do with the Salvation Army. My children have helped me over the years, and I needed to do more. So I joined the Rotary, and then 2 weeks later, I somehow became the treasurer because I found out that I had been the treasurer of my own Salvation Army for a long time.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of wonderful people that are in Rotary, and they are always willing to help. And it's probably underutilized in Oberlin.
It is.
So if you're out there and you need, I don't know exactly how you reach out and help people, but they are a great organization.
They are OberlinRotary.com, and there's a lot of information on there.
Now, Morgan was asking about what was that?
A prison release program. I love stuff like that. I want to talk about your prison release program and what's the name of it? Because it incited a joke about what book is it in Facebook. I want to hear about the title and let's talk about the prison group.
Okay, so it is called the 49:9 Project, which is from Isaiah 49:9 in the Bible, and
not Facebook,
the big book, and that's been going on for about 12 years now, almost 12 years. So Mark Faringer is the director of it. And he goes into the prisons, goes into the women's pre-release in Cleveland. He gets to know them, gets to know what their needs are. And once they come out, I've been his assistant where we give them vouchers for clothes. A lot of the people that have been incarcerated have burned bridges with their families. So when they come out, we get to sit down with them and go over how to handle their finances. I try to find them jobs, housing. We like to give the Christmas toys that we do get for their children around Christmas time because a lot of them cannot afford to do that. We also, at Christmas time, because I have several areas where you can ring the bell for my unit, we pay them hourly so that way they can have cash in their pocket as well.
I didn't even know all this existed, and I live in Oberlin. So all these, the Rotary, the Salvation Army, you do so much to help Oberlin out. That's great. I didn't knew all that stuff existed.
Yeah, we it's really just been me and one other person all these years doing the program. I don't go out into the community a lot. I'm not. I don't have these big fundraisers that we have. I really just hope that the community can, help us out, especially at Christmas time. And that is my budget for the year.
Like when the Salvation Army, I know you help people out financially, but a lot of people need help, like mental health. Is there anything you do like to help people with like their mental health? Because a lot of that, just like I was working, we had Matt on earlier, and it's obvious that some people need mental health,
especially like coming home from prisons. And when you need like financial assistance. Those are positions to be in where you need help,
right? And when you're coming back into society, is there something to help them get back into society other than this financial, or is that?
So it's actually all together.
Oh, okay.
when I came on board with the Salvation Army, while my oldest son was very young, at that time, the temp agencies was the way to go. So they would put me, I worked at Section 8. I worked at Lorraine Community Action Agency, helping with the HEAP program. So all these things collectively allowed for me to be able to know of all the resources in Lorraine County and Cuyahoga County that can help these families. And when the families come in, I tell them, they're like, well, I'm on food stamps right now and they don't like it. And I say, you know what, utilize the resources that are available to you. And we're collaborating with so many organizations. If someone has a mental issue, I'll say, hey, okay, here's the lady that we work with at the Nord Center.
Okay.
So there's so many different programs. It's not just me. When they come and see me, I don't think it's ever just one person that they're going to see or need to talk to.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you had anything to do with like the Nord Center, because I know they do a lot of housing for people, and because I have a friend that's over that, and they help them. Because it's hard. Life gets hard sometimes, especially if you have children and you're not making enough money and you're trying to make ends meet. And then, especially Christmas time, it's real difficult. Some people get depressed because they feel like I haven't done enough. And even though you provide housing and food, you still want to give your kids something around Christmas time.
That's right.
So you do a great service for the whole community. Probably should be like giving an award or something. Because,
very much so.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Matt,
so.
do we got anything we can give her? Yeah, we got a shirt for her. Okay.
Yeah. Tucky Beer.
That shirt
Tucky Beer Awards.
The Oberlin Rotary gave me, I'm a Paul Harris Fellow, which is a big honor. So that was something that I wasn't expecting. They just said, thank you for what you're doing. But the reward is seeing
the people do better.
Especially since my children are growing up with their children.
Do you do anything with like the city council? Because I know they were looking for housing, for affordable housing for people as well. So do you tie that in with the city council at all?
So we are starting to get involved with them. I did sit down with the board at Kendall of Oberlin because I'm also in real estate. And so they were wanting to know what my thoughts were, kind of like statistic wise, like what are we looking at? And so they're purchasing homes here and now they're redoing them for families to go ahead and buy themselves. And with the city council, they're just really like starting to reach out to me, and having joined the Rotary actually put things to light of exactly what the Salvation Army in Oberlin is doing, because they just didn't know either.
Okay. So now that you do all this, other than Christmas time, how can people help and where can they donate clothes or money or whatever you need? Because I know everybody does stuff at Christmas, but the other 11 months out the year, how do you get people to notice you and how do you get people to help?
So we do a Christmas in July. I like to have people just come volunteer with me in my office. We have a lot of fun, me and Mark Faringer, with the 49.9 program. For donations, it's, making out a check or a money order to the Oberlin Salvation Army.
So there's no website or social media presence?
Yeah, so there is the Oberlin Salvation Army Facebook page, and I manage that page and 69 other Salvation Army pages. And you can go on there, and I try to say, hey, this is what we're doing. This is where we're at. You can come out. Now that we're in town, I had a church come out and decorate for the 4th of July. I bought the material, and they made the window really awesome so people could see it, and just many things. It's something different every day.
Okay, that sounds great. Yeah, because, I didn't know. I seen where you took over the John Cole building, and he had been there forever.
Yes.
And so I know you're there. But, yeah, that's great. So all the people in Oberlin, if you can help donate to the Salvation Army. And do you sell clothes and stuff like that, or is that more like Goodwill?
So that's we do have our thrift stores. There's a really nice one in Avon. Some people do contact me. I do have a personal care pantry. I started that, so keep that in mind. But some people, they'll say, hey, I have a table, I have a couch, things like that. I like to go and pick up those items, and then I give them to the families that
don't need them.
Yes.
Now, do you do anything with the Oberlin, like the food pantry, that just bought the building out there where NAX used to be?
Oberlin Community Services. Yeah. We refer back and forth. I'm part of the Licata Way program that they have, trying to help people that have addictions. So I do a lot with OCS in that way. I don't have a pantry myself outside of the personal care pantry. They have the food pantry. I just give IGA food vouchers for hot and cold foods.
Well, from how it sounds, you do an awful lot. And I personally want to thank you for that and all the other things that you do to help our community. I think you're awesome. And it's been a tremendous pleasure having you on our show.
Yay,
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, you've been great. I never knew you did all this stuff, but you have been fantastic. And I have to echo her sentiment and say you do a lot for the city of Oberlin, and we thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. So we're going to wrap up this show. And first of all, we'd like to thank our sponsors. What are those, Morgan?
The Arb at Tappan Square, Doobies Smoke Shop, Johnny's Carryout, Prestige Detailing, and Oberlin Weekly.
All right. And how do we get out of here?
Adios.
Peace.
This has been another bomb-ass production from Short Walk Studios.